Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the
Wentz on the give to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
22-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Wentz on third down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. You run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 24 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some room to run now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. For an Eagle. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey.
Wentz's pass.
The numbers for Jeffrey from last week, just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't he feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. First carry for Corey Clement. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. He's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Clement. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Corey Clement, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, created his own space as well.
This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Pollard.
Tony Pollard, the Cowboy ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
48 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 14, Eagles 10.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
They're already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Eagles. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Clement. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing his Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they've always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 16.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give to Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took. Him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Clement. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. 16 yards, a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Wentz defers to Clement. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kicking off for Philadelphia.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On second and 9, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nate Gary.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of...
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
on second down. Pollard, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Nate Gary on
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the carry, it's Olawale. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Tony Pollard,
the Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having... streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Wentz's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Dallas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute, but going on around.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tony Pollard.
You know what? Why don't you just start?
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Dallas.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, how about that play? Just about as far as you can take it. 107 yards. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He was brought
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
9-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Clement.
That's Eagles.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this.
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. So they go play action. 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they missed it, and they got 6 out of it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Elliott a first down. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Eagles have recovered. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call. But here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They keep it on the ground. It's Olawale again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for an Eagle.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure.
Now Clement fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Crowder. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Eagles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
One more time with Clement. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal in the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Schultz.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
31-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Pollard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Carrier.
Defensive. We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run it again with Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to number 88.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend them very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
The 9-yard line.
Here's Clement. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They'll run again with Clement.
Corey Clement, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Carrier. The tackle made by Brandon Graham. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Anderson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 24. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
3rd
and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they will take a knee here.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22.
59.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. caught by the tight end Ertz. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wentz again. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
62.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on that, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just told a miracle last chance.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they